everyone, and welcome back to episode 4 of my Let's Play series. In the last few episodes, we've been working mostly on my potion brewing setup, but today I'm going to totally change things up. I'm just out here at my Enderman farm to repair up my tools, but then once I'm finished here, I'm going to start working on a tree farm. Alright, now that we've got everything repaired from our Enderman farm over here, I'm going to head back to the overworld and give a sort of explanation of what type of tree farm I'm going to do and where I'm going to build it. So the plan is to build the tree farm over on the other side of my island, where my nether tree farm is at the moment. And I want to try and do something cool for this. I want to build the entire tree farm underground, so I'm going to dig a giant hole to put the tree farm in. It's going to be, I believe I calculated it out at about 20,000 blocks I have to dig out. So I also need to gather quite a bit of resources, including a lot of glass and terracotta and redstone bits. I'm going to do that after, so I'm going to start by taking my freshly repaired tools, and I'm going to head over to where I'm going to dig, and I'm going to get it all dug out in the form of a third-person time-lapse. And there we go, one absolutely giant hole to put a tree farm in. That took quite a while, and you can see that I started using TNT partway through, and it went kind of badly. I blew up a little bit of my other tree farm here, but I've now finished building up this wall over here, and I filled in all of the pockets in there as well. I've also sort of made a makeshift slime farm. This one of these chunks must be a slime chunk, so these guys keep showing up. But what I've done here is I actually dug this hole one larger than it needs to be in every direction so that I can decorate the walls, decorate the floor after I have put the machine in. And the idea with this machine is that I'm going to get in on this side. I'm probably going to use some type of water elevator, bubble elevator, in and back up. And then I'm going to cover the entire top of this with glass so that you can walk over, look in, see the machine, and also the walls are going to be decorated. It's going to be really nice. I think it's a really interesting and unique way to build this tree farm. Now, you can see that there's some cobblestone in there, and probably if you were looking really closely about halfway through that time lapse, you would see that I switched from breaking blocks into stone and they switched to cobblestone, and that's because I accidentally broke a netherite pickaxe in the middle of that building session. I never break tools, but somehow I managed to break one. But that's okay. I have gone back to my base and I've picked up a backup Silk Touch pickaxe, and then I came back here and I just finished up the little last edges and everything. And then I think once I'm finished, I'll also terraform over here so that this naturally meets up with the beach again, so that this looks like it's just sunk into the land. Right now on this side, it looks a little bit bad just the way that it sticks up. I want it to look more like it does on this side, and then it'll be glass out over top like this. I don't know if this is the right color, but since I use Optifine, it'll be totally clear and you can walk over and see the farm. Now, the next thing that I need to do is gather a lot of resources for this farm. It's going to take quite a bit. There's a lot of glass, and there's a couple of things that I don't have in great amounts. One of them being terracotta. I don't really have any good source for terracotta, and I don't even think I have very much clay. So I'm going to have to go to a mesa, I believe, and mine out some terracotta. And I'm going to get some glass from my smeltery. Doesn't look like I have any over here, so I have to go over and get some sand. I believe there's some boxes of sand over here. Yeah, so that much, a little bit more. That'll probably be enough glass for this. I think we need 400 or 500 blocks of sand, so now we just need to put them in the raw chicken slot, and they will get sent out. The cool thing about this smeltery is if you watch it, it'll automatically distribute everything and drop them in all at once. Wait for it. There they are. And then everything comes back to this middle chest. And once it gets fully going, it basically drops in 2 items for every hopper tick. So you'll see them coming in here, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and it'll just keep doing that forever. So that's our glass. I'll get my dyes out so that I can dye the glass the color that I want it to be. I think it's going to be gray glass. I also need gray concrete, terracotta, bunch of redstone bits, and I'm going to get them all in some shulker boxes and get them over to the farm. So let's start gathering resources. So there is 8 stacks of gray stained glass for the farm. I was just about to start farming some concrete, but then I started getting hit by a trident guy here. Let's see if we can... He landed on the hoppers. I don't know if he dropped anything. Let's take a look here. Oh no, just his head and some rotten flesh. Well, onto the concrete. Let's just put it in our offhand. I don't have a fancy concrete setup. This is how I make concrete at the moment. So 2 stacks of gray concrete added to the list. 2 stacks of gray concrete complete. And there we go. We have found the mesa. It is about 3,000 blocks from my base to the nearest mesa. And I've just realized that I should have brought a beacon. I wonder if I can put one together with what is in my ender chest. Oh no. I left my iron and my gold box and my valuables box back at the dig site. So no, we're going to be doing this the old-fashioned way, one block at a time. My plan was to come out here and get a couple shulker boxes of terracotta, but I don't want to do that without a beacon, so I'm just going to get what I need. I need about 2 stacks of glazed terracotta, so I'll probably get 3 or 4 stacks and then I'll head back. Alright, well, that was unfortunate that we forgot a beacon. I always think that terracotta is instant mineable for some reason, but you need at least haste 1 to be able to do it, so you need a couple of blocks and a beacon, and these are all of the boxes that I didn't have while I was over there, my valuables and so on, wood and iron. So I'll put those back in my ender chest so that we don't have that problem again, but I brought back 4 stacks of terracotta. It's not what I wanted, but it's enough. We only need about 2 stacks, so now I'm going to turn this into glazed terracotta. So we need to get our dyes again, and I think I'm going to turn it into blue. So let's see, we don't have any blue already. Let's make some blue out of lapis, and then how much do you need for each piece? Okay, so that makes 1 stack and 16. We need more than that. Let's do another, say 6 pieces of blue dye, combine it with our terracotta, make blue. There's perfectly 2 stacks. Pop it into our furnace array, and in no time at all we should have our blue glazed terracotta coming into our chest down here. And there we go, blue glazed terracotta flowing into the chest down here as fast as it can. There's 48, and it's just going to keep coming in. I love this smelting system. I'm really happy that I put this together. Look, it's already done. That was 2 stacks, and that was not even a minute that it took for it all to get into here. Just the last couple being transferred in the hoppers. There they are. And now we have 2 stacks of terracotta. Next, we need a couple of water buckets, a ton of redstone dust. We need fence gates. So let's head back to our base, because these are a lot of things that we just have lying around and we don't need to go to farms for. Let's head to here. Go to our non-stackables chest. And I think we should have a couple of water buckets in here. Yeah, there we go. 2 water buckets. We need a stack of redstone dust, so there's a stack of redstone dust, and then we need fence gates. So let's go and see what type of wood we have right now. Birch, do we have any birch? Yeah, we've got some birch, so let's make birch fence gates over here. How many do we need? We need 48 birch fence gates, so let's turn that all over. And then we need some sticks. And then let's make the gates. There they are. That is 19. Ooh, we need a lot more sticks. More fence gates. We need 48 of these. Ooh, we're going to run out of birch here before we get 48. Oh, no, there we go. Wow, exactly 48 out of that many birch planks. There we go. So there are our gates there. Put everything else back into the system. That's nice. So there's the gates. Our redstone's in there. We need 47 sticky pistons. Let's check what we've got here. Oh yeah, we've got that. So 49, there's 47. I should probably take a couple extra, but I've got my redstone box in case. And then we need slime blocks, 45 slime blocks. Let's see how we're doing over here. Oh goodness, I haven't emptied this in a while. Okay, I need to, let's find a chest here. This is where I keep my extra shulker shells. Put these shulker boxes away. Put this terracotta into the system so that we have it. Make some room for slime balls to be crafted into slime blocks. Wow, my slime farm has just been going on. All that time that I was doing the potion brewing, I was basically AFK here, so it was just making slime continuously. Most of the area around here is mob-proofed, so things can't really spawn. I need about a stack of slime blocks, so I'll keep that many and toss them in here. I still need honey, hoppers, blocks of redstone, repeaters, scaffolding, and I'm just gonna bang those things out real quickly. This is like the stuff that I need a lot of. And then I will head over and talk about what we're gonna be building. All right, I'm back here over at the hole, and we are going to have to mob-proof this with whatever blocks we choose to put under the farm. But I have collected everything that I need in these shulker boxes here. So you see what we've gathered before, but we've also got honey, scaffolding, repeaters, redstone blocks, hoppers, observers, some dirt, redstone torches, droppers, and then these are the things that we need less of. Dispensers, we got a horn coral fan, a bit more redstone, some walls, note block, lever, some chests, and some extra scaffolding just for actual scaffolding. Now, I don't think that I have time today to actually build up this whole farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my mess so far, and I'm going to do a little bit of terraforming on this side to make it look a little bit nicer so that when we go to put this in next episode, we'll be totally ready to go. So I'm going to grab some shulker boxes so that we can move everything from here over to our storage system. All right, I've got some shulker boxes here, and now I'm just going to pop all of these chests open, spill out all of the items, and just get them into the shulker boxes as fast as I possibly can. And then our storage system will be able to just take these shulker boxes and empty them for us, so we don't have to sort anything at all. Now there's lots of great blocks in here. Stone for redstone bits, and also cobblestone for redstone as well, for making things like observers, and there's a bit more. All right, and then we just need to check and see if we accidentally, oh, I need to put that back in my gold box, if we dropped anything down here. Don't know if we did. Yeah, a couple things. And we've got another slime coming after us. Yeah, figures. Grab it. Get out of here. Oh god, we're gonna die. Oh god, fly, fly, fly. Okay. Didn't think I was gonna die that quickly there. Alright, so how many of these boxes did we fill up here? Just toss in the rest of the junk and even the chest. So we filled up all but 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full boxes of junk, and this is some junk that I found over here before. I'll put that block in my gold box because I used most of my gold that I have at the moment to make that beacon, and I'm going to leave that beacon here until I have finished building. But I also pulled out some stuff from those boxes there, so dirt and sand, which I'm going to use to terraform over there. But first thing that I'm going to do is take all of this back to my main base and get it thrown into the sorting system. So if I go to this chest right here, anything that has stuff in it, I can just huck in and it will automatically get dispensed right here, and then it'll empty, and as soon as it's empty, it'll get broken. Ooh, there's some gray dye in there. Nice. That's super expensive. It'll get broken, and the shulker box will also go into the system, and then it will know that the shulker box was broken because of this redstone circuit, and it'll fire the dispenser again, firing another one until all of these shulker boxes are totally empty, and then it will put the shulker boxes in the non-stackable chest with the rest of my shulker boxes. So now, I'm going to head back over, and what I want to do is do a little bit of terraforming just to make this all look a little bit better. So this is the box. I want to grab dirt and sand. I'm going to leave the gold here for now. I'll put it away later. So sand is more expensive than dirt, and I have quite a bit of dirt. I'm going to ignore this corner for now, but it's not dirt. But basically what I want to do is make it so that the land comes down naturally, and I just need to, I should fill this in as well, either that or torch it, which is better. It's probably easier to just torch it so that we don't have to worry about mobs, and that way we don't have to use a million blocks to fix this. I know that I'm going a little heavy with the torch spam, but just to make sure that we don't have any mobs spawning under this land here. And then I'm just going to bring this down at a gentle slope, totally flush at the top. And once I've got it covered, that's when I'll do the more detailed work, and I'll add in sand then, just because I don't want to use too much sand now. But I'll just quickly do this, not including this side right now because I don't want to move the beacon, but then I'll be right back from this angle. And there we go. That is the general shape that the land is going to take here. What I need to do now is fill in everything down here with sand to create a beach. And then I have to blend that into the water as well, so that it doesn't look like the beach just ends as a cliff. And the water here in places is actually quite deep, so this is going to take quite a bit of sand to make it look natural. But it will be worth it. It's going to look so much better this way, and way too much sand. It'll look so much better this way than it did before, so it will be worth it. So what I'm going to do is put in a ton of sand here, and I'm going to like flow it up into the dirt as well to make it look nice and sort of bank it down. I mean, the coasts do go down fairly quickly, so it's not a lot of sand that I have to add in here, but I do have to make it look somewhat natural. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. And there we go. It's still quite rough and it needs more terraforming. And of course the grass is going to take some time to close over, but it looks much better for now. I think that's where I'm going to call this episode. In the next one, it is going to be all about making this farm, building it up, getting it totally functioning, and covering it off at the top, making our entrances, and making the chute that makes the items come back up to the top so that we can just exit and collect what we got. But thank you so much for watching this episode. I will see you in the next one. Bye.